Hi guys, so in this video you guys are going to help me pick the house to rent, because at this point in my life I've never been so confused about what to choose, because it feels like if I pick this one I'll regret, if I pick the other one I'll also regret. So I'm like, what's going to happen? And then there's no neutral house now that okay ticks all of my boxes 100%. Aside that, I don't have time as much to go and view houses. To be very honest, I really don't have time, because if I had time I would have said okay, let me explore that choices, but that is a waste of time and a waste of everything. Plus I don't even get time again, you get. So these two houses are not so bad, but then I need to be sure that I'm not making a mistake. Okay, so the first house, you guys already saw it. Some people have already said, oh, take the first one, is actually good. So it goes for 525, close to the bus stop. I think like 3 minutes or 4 minutes to the bus stop. It's around the student area. It's a quite, busy area. And the only thing about that house that I don't like is the fact that I have to share the toilet. Now, the good thing is I'm sharing toilet with just one person on that floor. So you guys saw the video. The toilet is quite neat. It is spacious. It is modern. But you get to share it with someone. And then another good thing is the toilet is just beside the house. So you come out of the room and then that's the toilet. So it's not like you're going downstairs or traveling anywhere. It's just beside the room. But then you have to leave your room, okay? So coming to my present job hunt, house hunt. I've been hunting for jobs so much that I'm saying job hunt. My present idea of a house is getting something that has a toilet inside, because it's more convenient. Like when you have guests, you don't have to discomfort them, go downstairs to use the toilet, or the fact that the toilet might be clean, you left it clean, and then somebody comes to use it, or their guest, the person you're sharing it with might be clean, but then they have a guest who now messes it up, and every time you have to use the toilet you have to so it's kind of like one of my major reasons why I need an ensuite. At least I don't say I don't afford studio or a 1-bedroom flat, but at least let me just have the privacy of having my toilet. So the good thing, like I said, you guys saw that toilet, it was quite clean, which means that the person who's using the toilet is maintaining it well. But then the whole discomfort of having to dress up, anytime you need to use the toilet you have to dress up, wear your clothes, because you don't know who go there outside, you get. So that thing is, aside that, the room is okay, spacious. It has a mirror, it has a spacious wardrobe, it has a space, like you guys saw everything. It's quite spacious. The windows are wide, and the views are viewing, okay. So yeah, that's it for that house. Now the second one, which is like another choice I have, which is a very good choice I have, to be fair. My only major problem with that house is the distance to the bus stop. Now a lot of people have said, 30 minutes walk is not not too bad like that. And while, to be honest, on a good day 30 minutes walk, because I'm a young person, on the other hand I'm thinking like, you're a young person, so why are you scared of 30 minutes walk to and fro every single day? But that's like on a normal day, it's not a problem for me, because I mean, with the trek, even for UK people, they trek back to back. For Nigeria, trekking a normal thing. But then there are some days you really come back tired, you just want to get home and all, and then or you have to rush out, maybe you have like something really important or you're running late. Imagine walking 13 whole minutes, you get. So, or coming back tired, you just want to rest, you're not walking for 13 minutes. That's a whole lot of work. On the other hand, like I said, I'm a young person. I feel like maybe my reason for avoiding 30 minutes walk is out of laziness, which in the end is a win-win. Walk 13 minutes is for my own benefit, but sometimes you shall not want benefit. You just want to reach out, go sleep, go rest, you get. While walking is beneficial to me by form of exercise, keeps your body active, whatever, I just feel like I've done a lot of those activities. If you worked as a teaching assistant, you know that, especially maybe with a SEN school, you know that if there's no sitting down for you, you're still walking around, you're still doing one or two. It's not like you're sitting on. If I was living a sedentary lifestyle, like I go to an office, although God will help me, I'll get a permanent job soon, amen. If I sat for most of the time, like 10 hours, 8 hours, working on my laptop or on my desktop, then I would have taken that as a challenge. Yeah, finally, even though I don't have time to, exercise, at least 30 minutes going, 30 minutes coming is something. It counts for something. At least that could be up to maybe 4,000 steps, maybe, or less, anyhow, sure. But at least you get to move your body and exercise. And of course, the staircase. Aside the 13 minutes walk, this house is on the 3rd floor. The other house is on the 2nd floor, which is not a lot of climbing. This house is on the 3rd floor. Now you're going to the 3rd floor, and when it's time to go to the kitchen, you're going down to the basement, because that's where the kitchen and well, like I said, I don't have issues with where the kitchen is, because kitchen is not something I enter. For instance, I cook once in a what's the timeline now, once in a week. That's when I cook. And then when I pack my food, I like to pack my food the night before. So depending on the night before, I just go downstairs. So when I'm going down to work, there's no need climbing, going back to the kitchen and then up. So when I'm going to work, that's when I go downstairs, take my food and just go from there. I don't have to go back to my room. That's my routine here. So you get, so my kitchen time is so planned that I don't have to shuttle to and fro. You get, it's not like the toilet where after 2 hours, 3 hours, you're pressed, you need to basically brush teeth, you need to use the toilet more often than the kitchen. I use the toilet more often than the kitchen. Kitchen is like once in a while. When I take out my food, the next time I'm there is, you get. So if I'm out for a long day, I'm never in the kitchen until, what I'm saying basically is the location of the kitchen is not an issue for me, okay? It's just basically that toilet. So what do you guys think? Do you think picking privacy and convenience with my toilet, does it trump over the discomfort of walking 26 minutes every single day to and fro? Anyways, 13. Does it trump over the comfort of walking or the stress of walking 26 minutes every day? Which one would you prefer if you were in my shoes? Would you say, oh, let me have my toilet inside, it's more convenient for me, and then I walk every single day 13 minutes to the bus stop? Or I don't mind sharing with just one person. The toilet is big, it is spacious. I'm not considering the price at this point because it's just £5 difference. This house with the toilet inside is £520, while the other one that is not en suite is £525. So it's just £5. The price is not what I'm considering. What would you do if you were in my shoes? Like, sincerely, am I overthinking this whole walking thing? Is it like I said, I'm a young person, like, why am I scared of walking? But if I think about some days when I come back from work, how tired and I start telling myself, so when you live in that house now, when you come down from this bus stop now, 13 minutes you go walk out. Even the 5 minutes I walk to the house, sometimes I feel like somebody can literally carry me, not to talk of an extra 8 minutes. So yes, that's what I said I should ask you guys in this video. Help me make an objective decision. You know why I'm asking people to help me decide? So that if I regret any decision, I'll come here and say I blame all of you. I will mark all of you a name, like, it's you people that put me inside this wahala. That's what I will say. So now I'm looking for somebody to blame. That's why I'm asking for your opinions. Like, I've asked the agents that I told them that I'll get back to them this week, and I want to make sure that I do that at least by Thursday, so that maybe Friday next week I just start my documentation, because documentation in renting a house, the documentation, hey God, I wish somebody can do it on my behalf. Anyway, so I want to make sure that I am making the right decision. I'm not making a decision out of emotions or whatever. Anyways, yeah, and I don't want to delay too much so that they will not take the house, even though they may likely not even take it yet, because houses are empty, plenty in this Leeds. Okay, so yeah, help me decide, and thank you all for your opinions so far. But you see this one, anyways, thanks once again, and I'll see you in the next one. So down.